Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please, please subscribe.
Several local people say they've lost tens of thousands of dollars thanks to fraud on their bank accounts, and they're not alone. Across the country, scams are on the rise. But unlike credit card fraud, where you can usually get your money refunded, these families say they're furious that their bank won't help them get their money back. 7 investigator Heather Cataldo joins us live in the studio with more on this. Seems reasonable to expect it back.
You would think, but that's not how this is working. Chase Bank is calling this a societal problem, saying these customers either did not do enough to secure their accounts or they authorized these wire transfers. But some of these local families say that's just not true, and they think their bank should do more to protect them.
It's just very frustrating that they don't care.
I've been very, very upset for a year, to the point where sometimes I think I might be having a heart attack.
There's nobody on your side. There's nobody to help you.
Amber, Bill, and Ann all say they lost huge chunks of their savings to scammers, and then they were shocked to learn that their bank would not help them get their money back.
It's hurtful. So it's our hard-earned money that we worked for, and it's all gone.
Amber says she had just left the Chase Bank branch in St. Clair Shores in January when she got this text on her phone. It looks like it's from Chase, alerting her to fraud on her account.
I immediately called Chase, and I was going through the prompts, and when I was going through those prompts, I received a phone call from Chase. They knew my name, my accounts, they knew the balances, they knew everything. And they said to secure the account, we have to move your money.
But Amber quickly learned she had been on the phone with a scammer who tricked her into making a wire transfer to what she thought was a new secure account. And now she's missing more than $17,000. Amber immediately raced back to the bank to try to stop the wire transfers that were still pending.
But he said it's not on us to be able to stop it, which I find weird that the bankers can't stop these transactions.
Amber has no idea how the caller had so much of her account information already. But what she does know is that her money is gone, and so is her trust in her bank.
It's just very frustrating that they don't care and they just let these people get away with it and they blame you.
Amber isn't alone. A quick internet search shows this spoofed Chase phone number scam is costing customers tens of thousands of dollars in cities across the country. And that's not the only fraud that Chase customers say they're facing.
I couldn't breathe.
Ann Gongas says she noticed more than $31,000 missing from her savings account back in 2021. This mom from Oakland Township says she never authorized the wire transfers that were made to purchase cryptocurrency.
Who has income that they can just have stolen from them right of their account?
Ann says she's been battling with Chase ever since. She says they did return some of the money, but she's still missing $7,000.
It's so frustrating to me that they said I made this transaction and I didn't.
I'm at a loss. I need help.
Bill Brown says last February he noticed $35,000 had been wired out of his Chase Home Equity line of credit account. A few days earlier, he says he got an odd phone call about his computer being hacked, but says he does not think he gave the caller any personal information. Brown says he visited his Chase branch in Grosse Pointe Farms and reported the fraud immediately, only to later learn Chase would not be refunding his money either.
They decided I did not take the appropriate action or steps to protect my computer or information. Now, I don't know what other steps anyone could take.
Brown's family is furious.
What did they rely on to release these transactions? Who did they send them to? And did they do anything to try and reverse them or stop them?
And you don't have answers to those questions?
No, they won't talk to us.
That's a lot of money for someone his age to be losing.
Grosse Pointe Woods Police Detective Miles Adams tried to help get Brown's money back, but says once it's transferred out of an account, that's nearly impossible. The only thing police and the banks can really do is caution customers to protect their accounts as best you can.
It's hard to determine if it's a scam or not with phone spoofing. My advice is to do all things in person if you can.
A Chase spokeswoman would not talk to us on the record about these particular cases, but did tell us they're urging all consumers to ignore phone or internet requests for money or access to their computer or bank accounts. She says legitimate companies will not make these requests, but scammers will. We have more prevention information and details about how you can report these crimes to the federal government at WXYZ.com. It is important to report it to the feds, but that FDIC insurance does not apply for situations like this. So once that money's gone, you're probably not going to get it back.
Yeah, that is very, very sad. Now, if Chase is saying you've got to do more to protect your accounts, are they telling customers what to do to better protect their accounts?
These customers would argue no.
Yeah. All right. I know you'll stay on this.
We will.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please, please subscribe.